Having trouble with your garage door? Problem solved. Call Direct Service Overhead Garage Door Company. We're your go-to team for garage door repair, new garage doors, openers, and more. We offer same-day service. We're always ready when you need us. Best of all, you can book your appointment online or talk to a live operator 24/7. No machines, no waiting. So whether it's a broken spring or a brand new garage door, trust the local experts at Direct Service Garage Doors. Call us today or visit directserviceoverhead.com.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tusk Talk with Ty, Wednesday night nameless show. Again, I have not
right.
I haven't I don't know. We're just gonna call it the whatever show. How about that? All right. Definitely not the whatever podcast. I better be clear about that. Hey, make sure you guys, as you're coming in here, make sure you like, share, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell. Travis.
I just got told.
Travis Ford alongside, he's here tonight. What's going on, man?
Oh, picking Cheetos out of my teeth. That is, for those that don't know, before we got on, I was just smashing Cheetos because I'm hungry and my food just got here, and I was like, I'll eat after. It's fine.
Nice. I did the same thing with some frozen pizza. I was making it for my kids, and I ended up grabbing a couple slices. And I'm just like stuffing my face while trying to get this thing ready to rock and roll. All right. Yeah. So, okay. All right. In a world. How is everyone doing tonight? What's up, Nisha? Long time no see. She says, yay, we get Travis. Yeah.
The king is back.
Dude.
I need echo. You know what I mean?
Down and to the right says John Oliver. I don't know what that
Somebody
is.
said, how's it hanging?
Oh Lord. Yeah. Okay.
Fired off with a boom. What's up, guys?
All right. Well, we first off, shout out to Patreon. That updated list, it just dropped today. So I haven't had time. The wife is in a conference in Portland. So I've kind of been solo dad today. Not like that's a huge thing, but it's I'm a little bit behind. So the updated name scroll, so when the Patreon rolls later, it will still be the wrong month. Hopefully, I should have that updated for the Saturday post game. Speaking of post game, we know Arkansas. Thank you, Jesus. Football is on bye week. Oh God, thank you. We needed a break from
Dude, I ain't even been on the podcast since we got the last couple of weeks. I don't think
it's been a minute, man. It has been a minute. Someone
I
asked,
want to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
well, I mean, I get it. I get it. This is.
Am I like stupid loud, chat? Am I stupid louder than Ty? Because in my head, I am.
No, you sound fine.
Okay, sweet.
So Arkansas's on their bye. They don't play again until November 15th against LSU, who will also have an interim head coach. That kickoff has been set. We have a time for that game. It's 11:45 a.m.
And I'm like super good with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna make much difference, but it's in Baton Rouge. Yeah. 11:45 is good.
And then Texas is that flex game, 2:30. It's a hell of a gap. 2:30 p.m. or 7 p.m.
It's gonna be 7 p.m., dude.
You think so? You think they'll
Yes.
give that at 7?
I mean, our luck, yeah, dude.
I don't know that it matters anymore. I just get the ass kicking out of the way. Make it 2:30.
Yeah, we're gonna go practice falling down, y'all. Come on.
We're gonna go tickle me Elmo defense.
Yeah.
As much hate as I've been given the defense, I do, and I saw Mac say this in Discord earlier, that the next person that says that the defense has gotten better under Bobby Petrino, he's going to get mad or something. But you can't argue what they are.
They kind of did.
They kind of are playing better, whether you like it or not.
Did lose that game last week.
I think people get it like mixed up. Like they're so anti-Petrino. Austin is anti-Petrino. Mac, I'm pretty sure, is anti-Petrino. I think Hog Pat, anti-Petrino. I get it, man. I get that the Discord folks are just like completely, but you can't like, let's not sit here and act like the defense isn't playing slightly better. We're not saying they're
better.
great.
And again, they didn't lose us the game last week. In my opinion,
the officiating was just
that was bad, dude. Even if we'd have won that game, I would have complained about the officiating.
Well, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again, but
did y'all go off about it all day on Monday?
Well, I did in the post game. I was furious and I was so mad at like then also like the response to the officiating by Petrino, which I get, I understand.
I want to know what Bobby said to that guy.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You know, there are swear words and things that you probably will have to look up on Urban Dictionary to know.
He probably learned a bunch of cool words from his grandkids.
Wait a minute, how old are his grandkids? Are they old enough to? Those are no words on Urban Dictionary.
I don't know, because he said, well, he did. It wasn't a curse word, they said, but they're old enough to have conversation and stuff with him. Because something about they said, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute or something like that. You know.
I know that I am just very thankful that
look at this.
The football's almost done with. What?
Holy that super chat!
Wow!
Dude, yeah, I'm with it.
King Command apparently got paid today. Damn, dude.
Appreciate it, bro.
$50 super chat. You know what else is cool? Maybe you can't give a $50 super chat. What you can do is you can share the content. Sharing is caring.
And it's free.
I've been running an experiment. I had 2 different YouTube accounts. I have one and then another one over here. Neither one of them got push notifications for this live. So YouTube is once again acting like a bunch of buttholes. So please, maybe some of you did get the push notification, but please share the content, man.
Do you think it's because of the intro?
No, because it's not getting flagged. It's not flagged. And neither is the Patreon scroll. I thought it would, but it hasn't. So yeah, sharing is caring. If you can't, maybe you can't give a $50 or $20 or $10 super chat. What you can do, join Patreon first off, and then and share the video. Play the young guys until we find a headhunter. So he's talking about defense. I'm wondering if King Command meant that to be a $5 super chat. I just felt like with a $50 super chat. No! I felt like with a $50 super chat, you'd want to like really put something on blast. But no, they're gonna. I do think we're gonna see some changes on defense. We've already seen some of it. We're seeing some other guys play a little bit. You know, we've seen a little bit of an adjustment to the secondary, and although I don't have all the snaps on my screen from PFF,
Bobby did say that Talon was all right today.
He did say that. Yeah, Talon Green is good to go. I say good to go. He didn't say those weren't exact words, but it sounds like he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate the $50 super chat, man. That's the biggest super chat I've had in a while. Damn. Appreciate that, man. Boy. That's too cool, Command.
I'm with that, Command. KJ time.
KJ Jackson.
Why not?
Yeah.
I say that, but Green's probably a better quarterback. But you know what you need to do? Put KJ in the fourth quarter or like the third quarter. Put him in at half because Man Green goes downhill after half.
He goes downhill as soon as as soon as it's late in the game and you need him to respond.
It's like
clockwork.
This guy I talked to, he said he didn't have a clutch gene. Boy, that showed up last week, didn't it?
I wonder who said that.
That's tough.
And then had someone in the comments, what are you talking about? Didn't have a clutch gene.
Dude, that was literally what played through my head. I was like, there's that clutch gene Ty was talking about.
I just call it like I see it, people. That's all I'm doing.
Told my wife and son, we were watching the game in the living room. I was like, oh, here it comes. And they were like, what? I was like, here it comes. Sean's like, we're going to win. I was like, no, we're not.
Well, so my dad, Arky56, shout out to Arky56, by the way. That's Pops holding it down over off of Razorback Road in Fayetteville. He made a comment. He said, play Talon Green until the fourth quarter or something like that. Like, if it's a close game, just hell, I would say even if it's not, just go ahead and throw KJ Jackson. Put in KJ Jackson.
I'm serious about half and half. I'm not kidding a bit. Put Talon in the front half. Dude, think about it. If you can get him kind of kicking the same, because KJ's more accurate at the short passing. Right? The stuff that Talon hurts in, KJ's pretty good at. Isn't that right?
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen enough. We haven't seen enough of KJ Jackson, to really know what he's great at. According to PFF, he has thrown between the 0 to 20 yards or 0 to 19 yards. So, line of scrimmage, maybe screens, whatever. He has thrown 4 interceptions, but a ass ton of yards. He's 9 of 11, which is this is most impressive stat. He's not, or one of them, anyways. He's 9 of 11, but that's rough number for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns with a 154.7 NFL rating when he throws 10 to 19 yards to the right outside the hash.
We're still like the most we are like I think we're the number 1 offense for explosive plays in SEC.
Yeah. It's number 1 in the SEC, and
so stupid.
They're still like it's one of the top 15 passing offenses or top 20 passing.
Yeah,
top 8 total offense, and I think they're hovering around top 25 scoring. Like they are better. That's what's crazy.
We just can't close, dude. Bobby's got to be going nuts, man.
He
seemed pretty sad after or he's like, the other day. I think he knows, and everybody else should know it's not happening, guys. I came on here a couple weeks ago and I was like, it's gonna be Bobby. It's not, dude. This is real bad.
Yeah,
real bad.
What this is though this year is a very strong case study for why just being an offensive team does not work in the SEC.
True.
It does not work in the SEC. You can't play Big 12 defense in this conference. You can't do it. Now, to be fair, these guys are worse than Big 12 defenses. And I don't want to put it all on everybody, and I don't even want to put it all – I've called Travis Williams out. I've said that this is a –
God, I forgot he used to work here.
I know, right? Formerly
such a long season, dude.
I know. It's crazy. And to think we've got this bye week to get out of the way, and then we got 3 more games.
Good.
It's really depressing.
Basketball, baby.
Yeah, it is.
How about that game the other day?
Well, hold on. We'll get there in a second. Hold on. Let's not jump transitions yet.
I don't want to talk about football anymore, Mom.
How about recruiting? I don't know if you guys have seen this or heard this, but the top 10 player in the country was on a visit. That's Baba. How did you say it before we went live? Baba Alodeton?
Baba Nickelodeon.
Baba Nickelodeon.
You can do it.
5-star. Dude is fantastic. I've watched some of his highlights. This dude's insane. He reclassified.
I will learn his name, by the way. I learned
the highlights that I watch, it's always got music, and I'm not hearing any like names, or like I'll have it turned down while I'm doing something and I'm watching and I don't have the music up and I can't.
Can you imagine the day the announcers get the paper?
Alodeton. It looks like Alodeton. Baba Alodeton.
I gotta read our notes again.
But he has put out his top 4. Arkansas, according to Joe Tipton, has made that list. Again, he reclassified to the 2026 class. He ranks 7th in the country. He recently completed an official visit to Fayetteville. And then right after, like the dude got home and slept on it. And then like a day later or something, obviously not that. I don't think it was that quick. He puts out his top 4 with Arkansas, Georgetown, Maryland, and Kentucky. And listen, Patreon chat's been on this. Mitch is really good at covering all this basketball stuff. I'm just going to tell you, I know I'm probably like, hey, that's Patreon stuff. I'm just going to say it right now. If early signing day was tomorrow, if the early signing period started tomorrow, I would bet quite a bit that he's gonna end up in a Razorback jersey. We don't have any notifications to when he's going to commit. We don't know like when that announcement's coming. It could be. I want to say early signing period is like it's the middle of November. I'm almost positive
when the check clears.
Right. So I think that's like the 15th. I don't know. It's the middle of this month. I'm almost positive. And it sounds like there's a very good chance right now. This kid, again, top 10 player in the country, looking like he's going to end up a Razorback. 6'10" small forward. Again, he's a top 10 prospect and part of this 2026 class, which is kind of insane. I mean, you've got 2 commits right now just the two. JJ Andrews, 6'6" forward, 220 pounds. He's a 5-star. And then a dude, what?
I say he's 5.
Oh, and then Adu Torre. I thought you were saying like
no
Adu Torre. I think it's Adu Torre. Again, it's what I'm best at, butchering these names. 6'5", forward, 200 pounds. So I was doing the math, or I did the calculator thing on 247 Sports. I don't know if you you can do that, but you can add a player that's not committed yet. So Arkansas's rank right now, according to 247 Composite, is 20th in the country. And that's with 2 commitments. One of them a 5-star, one of them a 4-star. Their score right now is 52.52. If you add to the calculator, good old Baba over here, the 5-star forward, 6'10", 195 pounds, just FYI, it catapults Arkansas to 65.10, making this the number 2 ranked class in the country. So that's a pretty substantial jump if this is accurate. And I'm assuming, And of course, we know other schools can gain commitments and all that. And you've got early signing period coming up. So you're going to expect some movement. But as of today, Arkansas would catapult from 20th. They'd catapult all the way up to 2nd place in the rankings.
God, dude.
That's how this dude he's big time. He's big time, man. He would, if Arkansas got him to sign, I think he'd be one of the top. I don't know. He'd have to be at least in the modern era of recruiting. And you think about all the players that Muss picked up. I mean, hell, Mike Anderson did too. He picked up a few pretty great players.
You Mike Anderson hater.
I know it. But and then Musselman comes in and just completely overshadows him, with these recruiting classes, and of course the performance on the floor, actually being able to advance in March. But anyways, no, that he would be probably one of the top, I don't know, 6, top 8 players they've ever signed.
I think the more he wins, the you'll start seeing these players jump on board.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there's certainly, because they have whiffed on some players. Don't ask me names. I was looking at this a couple of weeks ago. They have whiffed on some guys. But I think some of those players, you're right. I think some of them probably want to see just like what it looks like at Arkansas, right? And you got the one season. Okay, you made a Sweet 16 run, but you also started off 0-5 in conference play, as we've brought up a bajillion times.
Yeah.
So a load of ton.
Somebody actually phonetically put his name a minute ago.
Oh, did they really? Let me scroll up.
Baba Alatatoon.
Alatatoon.
Okay.
So that's John Oliver. John Oliver says it's Baba Alatatoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Appreciate Mac on the retweet. I see you, buddy. I see you. Greg Cooper. Arkansas basketball scholar. Woo Pig Dustino. What's up, brother? Travageddon. I don't know who this Travageddon guy is. And then Matthew McKenzie. Matthew's on his he just got married, right? Is that the same? No. My bad. That's a different Matt.
He's at his wedding. He's like, retweet.
Yeah.
I do.
Hit the like, says Joe Cool. That's right. Make sure you guys hit the like. Yeah. So if they get this dude, and there's no one has any clue when he's going to commit. He's not come out and said as much, but there's a possibility it could be around the early signing period. So it'd be great. Nice little it's just funny because it's nothing new. It's nothing new, Travis, but it is like night and day. Everything surrounding basketball compared to football. It's night and day, man. I mean, it's just wild.
It really is.
And you could probably say the same thing about baseball. I've got some hardcore baseball people that get on my ass about not talking enough about baseball. And they're like, oh, you glaze basketball, but baseball, man, our expectations are Omaha, and man, we sign top 5 classes all the damn time, and you don't say anything about it. It's like, yeah, who really? I mean, outside of the diehards who already have baseball podcasts, like who actually keeps up? I try to keep up with baseball. I do. But basketball and football are going at the same time here.
I've actually gotten to where I watch every damn baseball game of the Razorbacks.
Really?
Yeah, I watch every single game.
Have you? Wait, so you haven't gone to a game yet, though, right?
I've never been to a baseball game. Been to basketball, been to football. But no, I never have went to a baseball game. But I watch every damn game that's on.
Yeah. It's there. Yeah.
If you need baseball intel, I got you because I watch every game.
You need to keep up with the recruiting. That way someone here can.
I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, I do see a baseball recruit. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I know.
Really am.
And it's like, yeah, this player's
not
actually.
That I'm not happy about it. I'm just like,
right.
We're gonna be awesome. I'm very Alabama-ish. Whenever like Alabama fan-ish, when we get a good recruit, I'm like, yeah, we should because we're awesome.
Oh, with
you know
baseball.
what I mean? Mm-hmm.
You don't do that with basketball though.
Getting there.
I'm
getting there.
I mean, so this is the thing.
Remember
too,
last year, I made a graphic for every commit we had.
Yeah.
This year, I'm like, damn right. I'm not making.
Well, to be fair, they've only had 2. I mean,
yeah.
I really wish we could get this excited about football. I really do. Like, and I realize like you just fired your head coach, and what? Of course, you're going to have players. I'm surprised they got.
They're talking about doing. Do you think we ever will?
There's all this talk about if they don't get it positioned correctly, something about 2030. And I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm in one group chat and these guys are going on about 2030. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't know what's going on by 2030. Someone's gonna have to fill me in on that. I have said for a while, if they don't, Travis, get this fixed, if they're not financially, like if they're in this position where they're still struggling to get to the 21.5 or 20.5, whatever it is, and you got all this.
I got your answer for your 2030.
Oh, what is it?
College football in 2030 will likely see significant changes, including new conference realignments driven by major media rights deals expiring that year.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's probably when the super conferences are going to come about.
So, and this was not a part of the topic tonight.
No.
Oh, and I didn't even give chat the post live chat question. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll throw that out to you real quick. Give me 3 players. And again, this is the post live comments for XP. All right. The cycle is over Friday. It's over Friday, 7 p.m. So this is big. This is going to be worth 10,000 XP. If you guys are paying attention, give me 3 players off this 2025 Razorback football team that you would want back for 2026. 3 players. And
now, does that include
get to 3
ones that can come back? Or?
Yeah, it's anyone that's eligible. That includes Quincy Rhodes. Who could be, late first round pick. If you could get him back
out of here.
If you could write him a check to convince him to stick it out another year. If there's 3 Razorbacks, and I thought about making this a basketball question. I was going to ask you guys the Michigan State score, which you can still give me that too. Actually, we're going to wait to do that at the end. But this popped in my head, and I thought, man, that's a good one. Anyways, to answer your question, I've said for a while that I wonder within the next 5 to 10 years, and it looks like now it could be 2030.
5 years.
If the SEC doesn't just trim the fat. Because you got to hand out all these checks, and you look at a team like Arkansas, who's in this tiny ass little TV network. It's one of the smallest in the country. Our TV, what do they call that? Ratings or whatever.
Yeah,
I looked this up. Like a year ago when someone was asking me about it. Arkansas was like the 90th sized TV market in the country. On top of that, you're not winning. You're not putting a winning product on the field, and you haven't. You've been mostly average, if not below average. I just kind of wonder if they keep expanding in these other teams, because that's going to think about that. You add more people, more teams, more teams, because they're talking about North Carolina. North Carolina has been a hot one. In fact, Paul Feinbaum was asked that today about North Carolina joining the SEC.
I heard about North Carolina last year. Actually.
Yeah, and not just them either. There's several other ACC schools that have kind of been rumored.
Market share is the word you were looking for, by the way.
Market share. God, that is the word I'm looking for. I'm just blanking tonight. I'm telling you. So anyways, think about the potential of how much larger those they hand out those $50 million checks. How much larger those are going to be if you trim some of the fat. But I do think they're going to expand before they ever start trimming the fat. And I don't even.
Here's my thing on that.
I don't think, by the way, I'm not saying they're going to. I'm not saying I want them to. The SEC to kick us out. I'm not saying that. I just kind of wonder what it might look like. And it sounds like, again, 2030 could be interesting.
Well, my answer is super simple. They need somebody to lose. Dude, if you have a super conference, not everybody can win all the time.
Well, I mean, that's true. That is fair.
Why do you think Vandy never got kicked out of the SEC? Now they're
Well,
awesome.
But it's different now, though. I mean, it's different. But I mean, yeah, to be fair, though, like that little brother coming up and being as good as they are, they're not little bro anymore. Like Arkansas and Kentucky, they're little bro right now.
I want to see Vandy next year after they lose Pavia. Then what happens?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which also makes me go, damn, would Clark Lee make the jump? Because his names came up in some of these other jobs.
He's just so it's his alma mater. I
get it, but if he's going to lose the only thing that's really been making them real good,
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what he does.
So Michigan State, and I know we got to talk about them in basketball later, but Michigan State,
they had a good turnout at their game, Michigan State.
Yeah, they did. I saw that.
Awesome, dude.
Talking football, though, is it?
We're talking Michigan State football?
Really quick. They had. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah, Jonathan Smith is their football head coach. So you and I and Tim keep saying, well, there's no chance they're going to take someone like a Clark Lee, or they're going to take Key from Georgia Tech. Both those guys are coaching at their alma mater.
Yeah, I think Key, even not that they would take him right now, but they've talked about Shane Beamer at Virginia Tech, and it's just like
they want him.
He's going to leave. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to leave, even because he's a South Carolina guy.
Yeah.
Clark Lee is going to be hard to pull away.
So I say that I'm bringing up this Jonathan Smith because he left his alma mater. Really? He was coaching at Oregon State. And I remember when this happened, he just left there like 3 years ago. And he had this big time 4-star quarterback who went with him, who was
damn.
And
he pulled a Judas on him completely. He took the quarterback.
Now look at him now. They're terrible. Like Michigan State football is not good this year. But anyways, he left his alma mater. And so it's not unheard of. So maybe there's the possibility they could, I don't know. I'm going to be real with you. I really think I would throw, if I had the option of who I think might actually work here, only because he's doing it at another school, I would take a look at Georgia Tech. Key. Mm-hmm. The job he has done at Georgia Tech. I mean, think about it. Georgia Tech is Georgia Tech in a bad conference, or not so great conference.
Yeah.
His first year, not great, 4-4. Okay. 7-6, and they're now 8-1, and they're legit playoff contenders right now if they can win out. He's 1-1 in bowl games. I'm just saying, like, if I could throw them, if I thought I could pull him from Georgia Tech, that might be someone I would try. Mm-hmm. He's young. I think he's in his mid 40s. He is actually, you'd probably be a little concerned about. I think he's from like Alabama or something. I mean, he's from that part of the world. I know that, but yeah, I mean, this guy's background is actually kind of insane. I say insane, not insane, but like he didn't walk into Georgia Tech with a shit ton of head coaching experience. He was never a head coach. I don't believe he was ever a head coach. He stayed he was in the UCF. He was at UCF for a little while. I think he did coach at Alabama for a couple of years, and then he ended up at Georgia Tech where he was an assistant head coach and he coached offensive line. He did a number of things. And then he eventually, because I think he was like an interim coach when he took over, and then so he's been the head coach at Georgia Tech since 2023, and he's done a great job. I don't know, like someone like that, because Georgia Tech, I mean, who the hell, like Georgia Tech? This is a football program that is what it is, right? And he's actually turned them into a playoff contender, and he's had a couple of pretty successful seasons. He's finished above 500 every year in conference play in the ACC. And before you say, well, it's the ACC, yeah, okay, I could counter you. It's Georgia Tech. Like, we're not talking about he's doing this with Florida State talent. He's not doing this with Miami talent. He's doing this with Georgia Tech talent, which is typically, I don't know, middle of the pack at best. It's very, very Arkansas-like. And so, I don't know. I always look for coaches who have that kind of similar background where they're going to these kind of programs inside these P4 conferences, and they're finding a way to win games. And that's what he's doing Again, obviously, if I had all the money, if I had Elon Musk money, I don't know. I guess you'd probably go try to get Kirby Smart, right? I don't know.
Right.
But of maybe realistic options, if you could pull somebody from their, one of these two alma mater guys. But Vanderbilt also, yeah, Clark Lee's doing it big.
In modern day football, how good does your coach even need to really be anymore? If you have, let's say, $20 million, $30, $40 million to go buy a damn team with all the talent in the world, you know what I mean? Like is it similar to where you can have a mediocre quarterback and a great set of wide receivers and no line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, yes, the coach does call the game, things like that, but great players make great plays, So I don't know. It's just something I guess I randomly thought of.
Yeah. I just wonder, moving forward, we've already seen so much change in college football.
It's weird.
And now it's only like we're apparently this 2030, it keeps coming up, and you cleared it up. What did you do? An AI search on that? How did you?
Yeah, just Google. I Google college football 2030.
There you go. Maybe I should have done that earlier. They were talking about 2030 in my group chat. They were going so quick in this group chat. I was like, well, I'm just going to butt out. These are some of these people I don't really know that well. So I'm like, I don't want to look like, let's let this play out. And they never really went into detail. They're like, all the change coming. We've got to get right before 2030.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do it or not. It's just really, really disappointing where Arkansas is at right now. And
speaking of, Tim B just had a real good comment, or question actually. 701. There it is. Yeah.
Hey Ty, do you think Hunter Yurchek would have fired Pittman if he had known about all of the coaching vacancies that were coming up? That's actually a really good question.
He'd have fired him last year if he knew about all the coaching vacancies.
If he,
he should have fired him last year, dude.
Well, yeah, it should have. Man, that's so tough.
We were all screaming it from the mountaintops.
Well, we were, but then they beat Texas Tech in the bowl game.
Yeah, that's true.
At that point, you're like, all right, well, Petrino, year 2 with Green and year 2 in this offense. And to be fair, that has actually lived up to what's happening. The offense is better. Even with Green's mistakes, it is better. With I would argue, an even tougher schedule compared to last year. You played Oklahoma State and lost. This year, you played Notre Dame and got your ass handed to you. On top of the fact that you had to go to Memphis, you had to go to Oxford, you got to go to Baton Rouge, Austin. It's just crazy. But they are better. That was true. I don't think anybody anticipated the defense to be this bad. I don't think anybody
could have seen this coming.
There's no way.
I still don't know what the hell it is, because they spent a lot of money on the cornerbacks, and they didn't spend any money on the damn D-line.
It depends on who you ask. There are some people who feel like that Petrino is to blame for what they didn't do on defense as far as spending money. I can't speak to. I don't know. I have no idea. From what I understood, they had they ponied up for Davila. They did pay. I don't know what they gave someone like a Scandrett or
Walker.
Yeah.
There's others. There was quite a few they brought. They brought in a lot of defensive backs.
What they didn't do was stock up even more. And to be fair, like I said, going into fall camp, I was like, well, maybe the defensive line depth, it's not great, but I think they're okay.
Deke Adams sitting over there like,
yeah. I wish I could. I wish I could answer that question more clearly for you, Tim. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, you don't want to. Here's the thing: with all these openings and all these vacancies, you're likely still looking at 2-10, 3-9, and you're going to have to fire Pittman eventually, anyways. And everybody else, what's going to happen? I guarantee you, what's going to happen is as soon as the season's over, it is going to be it's going to be GTA, straight up, everyone
be crazy
bolting for these coaches. Mm-hmm. So you needed to get a head start on this. Oh, we got Ralph in the chat, dude.
Did you see what he said?
I see it. I love it.
Dude, you're my favorite, bro.
Ralph is Chuck and Bo propaganda. He eats that. Chuck and Bo is right up his alley.
You mean he takes Chuck's his sandwiches at work?
No disrespect to those guys. I listened to them, but like, yeah, it's rare to hear them actually like criticize the U of A. I mean, I think that's a fair assessment. That's just not us. We're gonna call it like we see it, Ralph. But hey, Ralph, you are a star. Whether you like it or not, you're a star.
Behind the scenes, you're a legend.
You are behind the scenes. You are an absolute legend. We love screenshotting your silly little comments. It's so funny. We laugh pretty hard. It's good stuff.
Appreciate you. Keep it up, dude.
Bless up.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're doing a fine job, sir. Okay, Ralph. What do you think of the defense?
What? Huh? Say that again.
I want to hear what Ralph in the comments.
He may have. I think what Ralph does.
About the defense, bro.
I don't think Ralph sticks around very long.
No, he just came in to hate, and he's like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah, he's just a serial hater. If you aren't, if you're not spit shining the shoes of the Razorback Athletics, then he's going to come in.
Have you been around the last decade?
Since 2012?
Not me. It was never the same.
Let's see. Ty, did you see Nick Smith? I did hear about it. First off, I don't care about the Lakers, but I'm happy for Nick. That's awesome. That is cool. Bo made fun of what? Bobby made fun of Bobby right after he got fired. Oh, and when he got hired, he was super sad. I didn't know anything about that. I don't know. I know he caught a lot of hell for the Brett Bielema stuff. Live to play 9. Oh, this is Tim's number one fan right here. In fact, Trey Biddy has been alluding to a countdown doomsday clock of 2030 and realignment.
Realignment meaning, I guess, all?
I don't know.
That's going to be intriguing, dude. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get a really good coach, and we're going to get realigned into just hell, Georgia, Florida, Bama, Penn State or something like Ohio State, Michigan,
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Let's see. I criticize DJ and his enablers are all the time. Oh, okay. I criticize DJ and his enablers are all the time for sunshine and rainbow when I know we're in a category 5 hurricane. Yeah.
Fair. I mean, it hadn't been awesome, guys. Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
That's why our coach is fired. That's why we got a new coach. That's why everyone wants to fire the freaking AD. That doesn't happen when stuff's going good.
I mean, here's what's crazy to think about, though, man. As long as you and I have been alive, up until Jeff Long, there had only ever been one athletic director at Arkansas in our lifetime.
That's crazy.
Lifetime. And obviously, you had ADs before. Oh my God,
Broyles.
Frank Broyles. God, I'm telling you, dude.
Good Lord, it's the camera, man. The lights in the camera on your brain's like.
It probably is, yeah. Yeah. So, but since obviously born in '83 here, yeah, Frank Broyles was the athletic director, and then and now here we are talking about possibly a third athletic director since Jeff Long. That's crazy. Bradshaw said if you want Gruden, go get him. Yeah, it is a gimmick hire, but you wonder. I don't know.
I get Herm Edwards vibes from that so bad. Getting Gruden. Remember that, dude?
That's actually a really good point.
He's like, I'm going to come in and be a CEO coach. He was like one of the first ones to say that. And at Arizona State, and it was terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they hired Herm Edwards, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they were terrible, dude.
They were bad. What the hell is he up to now? Is he back on like ESPN or something?
He's probably on the beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. I think the difference would be because he went to Arizona State.
They ate it. They fired him walking off the field.
He had He was fired early too. He was fired early in the year. I remember that because that was the year after Arkansas had won 9 games after the Traylon Burke. Yeah. So I do remember that. That was wild. Yeah, like 2-3 games into the year, they fired him, and it was nuts. But his first couple of years, there,
fourth title, Herm Gruden.
Say what?
I'm always going to call him Herm Gruden now.
Herm Gruden. Yeah, yes, but his first couple of years were pretty good. But I think the difference though would be, I think he'd have a much bigger presence recruiting wise compared to Herm.
Yeah, he would.
He was Gruden was such a bigger. He's a huge.
He's a little more modern than Herm Edwards, obviously.
Yeah. That's a fair comparison though, dude. That's good. I think Herm he's quite a bit older too, right? Isn't he like in his mid 70s?
70 now, 70 something.
Yeah.
I got contact today, so if I'm blinky, guys, it's because my eyes feel weird.
Michael Kopesky. By the way, Michael, I don't even know if I want to say this.
Probably not.
No. Yeah. There are people, Kopesky, that want you back in Tusk Talk Discord.
Come on, dude.
I feel like I've brought that up before, though. But there's some people. But see, my thing is with Kopesky is he's a lightning rod. He comes into the Discord and people just.
So we got Judd and Hog Blitz around, and we can't have Kopesky in there.
I guess not. We got rid of Turkey.
I thought Kerper and Kopesky were the same person for like a year. I did.
Oh my God!
I did.
Chat. Oh, Mac, are you in here?
Mac's gonna lose it, bro.
Brandon Marcel.
No thanks, big dog.
Brandon Marcel thinks Golish or Morris. Morris is such an interesting name.
Yeah.
Both like exactly how you think I mean it, and
there's a couple of things. Nobody would care about Rhett if he wasn't from here. Nobody would be talking about Golish, probably. Really though.
Well, he
did win a big game last week.
He won a huge game against Miami. Yeah,
but Golish, what do you think's gonna bring him here? Just because it's a level up and his wife's an Arkansas fan?
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Morris, maybe just money and
it's a better gig. I mean, Arkansas.
Yeah,
it's a better gig than all these schools. And even though Memphis beat Arkansas, it's still a better gig. Arkansas is still a better gig for Silverfield. It's a better gig for Golish. It's a better gig for Summerall. It's an upgrade for all those guys, and it would be an upgrade for, for Morris too. Obviously at North Texas.
Yeah.
So
that's his name's Coach Eric. It's not Coach Morris.
Let's pull this up on the screen really quick. This is the playoffs.
Is this official?
Since we're on the, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So November 4th. So this was the beginning or the what do you call it?
The first rankings,
the first playoff rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There's something about football where I just stopped giving a shit when Arkansas is terrible, and so it's hard to really. I'm pretty sure this is
that very much steers how my Saturday is going to go. Because my wife, if we lose, my wife's like, we're not.
Well, they don't play
anymore.
Saturday.
I know. I'm just saying, like on the average Saturday when we lose.
I see. Ralph is still in here, dude.
Hey.
Podcasters' daily negativity destroyed football by undermining recruiting and transfers. Just blank and dump. Boy, Ralph.
I love this guy.
This guy's vendetta against. First off, this is a live show. We just happen to be on YouTube, but okay, we'll play on.
Perfect.
I don't know.
We got bad recruits.
Ralph, tell us what we're supposed to be positive about with football.
Give me 3 things, and I'll kiss your ass.
What do we have? Like, tell us what we're missing, Ralph. Come on, man. You're a content creator favorite, and I'm not the only one saying that. You are a favorite. You are talked about. You're famous.
You're a good time, dude. But I ain't gonna lie. The first time he talked about me, he's like, Travis is negative. I was like, he probably meant Tim.
Yeah.
And he's going to have
wait. Yeah.
Oh, he's oblivious. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. See, he won't. I'm surprised he's still in here, though. I don't know. Is there anything about this that stands out to you? Like,
no, Indiana's awesome.
No, Indiana, they're second.
I hate A&M, but they deserve it.
Yeah.
They're still undefeated, right?
I can't believe A&M.
I think Ole Miss is too high.
You think so?
Yeah. Notre Dame's got to win out or they're cooked.
They're favored to win out. I'm pretty sure.
Who did Oregon lose to the other day?
Crap.
They lost to somebody they shouldn't have lost to. I remember that. Texas. I don't know why the hell they're still in there. Oklahoma should be over Texas.
Oregon lost to Indiana.
Oh, wait. Texas beat Oklahoma, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
This is technically probably correct then.
Yeah. I don't know that I could find anything wrong with this. By the way, shout out to Fox Sports. This is their graphic.
Yeah, we're just borrowing it.
We're borrowing it for a minute.
You should have put a big Tusk Talk over that thing.
Right?
You just sent me that, dude. I could have made it happen.
Oh, dude. You know what? I should have. I just don't know what to make of this. I wonder because A&M, defense, Ole Miss defense.
I thought A&M's defense was good.
So
far, they're undefeated. I'm just saying
they're good. I don't know about.
They
are 8-0.
Yeah.
Like even the stats don't say that A&M's that great on defense.
If A&M goes against an Ohio State, they're gonna get their ass whooped though.
That's what I'm saying. Like Ole Miss, I wonder if like in Indiana has beaten some pretty decent teams.
Yeah,
they've got a couple pretty impressive W's on their list, but like I don't know. A&M, I just feel like if they played if A&M played Indiana, yeah, I'd take A&M. Right?
How the hell is Texas Tech number 8?
Because they're good.
Are they undefeated? I haven't watched one Texas Tech game this year.
They're either undefeated or one loss. I mean,
remember. they got a very expensive roster, so that's exactly goes to my point.
Yeah.
If you have $20-30 million, how good does your coach got to be?
Oh yeah, they lost. So Texas Tech did lose at Arizona State by 4 points, 26-22.
Not horrific, I guess, but
if you look at their strength of schedule is absolute booty cheeks.
Yeah,
like, it is bad.
Is Memphis not ranked?
I
think one loss.
I think are they not ranked on the?
Well, these are the rankings that count anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so I guess not.
Louisville. I guess Louisville's good. Chandler Morris is UVA's quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching. Yep. I was in a bar in Maumelle, and I was watching UVA play Florida State, and I was like, "That's Chandler damn Morris.
That's old Chandler Morris."
Like,
you know how many different schools? He signed with Oklahoma, right? Well, it was Oklahoma. TCU for like 2 or 3 years.
He was committed to us for a little bit.
Yeah. North Texas last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where he threw for 3,700 yards.
The dude's never going to graduate.
And then now he's at Virginia. I mean, that's 4 different schools, dude.
Is he a senior right now?
This is just he's
got to be, right?
He's going for his PhD. I mean,
Van Wilder ass.
God, dude. Yeah, no wonder he's putting up really good numbers.
Yeah, he's 34 years old.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. That's nuts. That's
crazy. Contacts make your eyes feel weird.
Did
Ralph say
Pooh Bear says Ohio State and Indiana both have weak strength of schedule.
Yeah, but Ohio State looks like they're a pretty damn good team.
It's hard. It's always hard to argue when they're at this point in the year. If they're undefeated, it's just really hard to because they're going to have the talent to back it up. And they are undefeated. They are 8-0 between them, and that's the other thing that's crazy. Is Indiana actually they're 6-0. They're 9-0 overall, 6-0 in conference, 9-0 overall. Ohio State's 5-0, 8-0 overall, and they're still giving Ohio State the nod because they feel like Ohio State's a better team. So I wonder, again, is Indiana in for another one and done kind of playoff? And again, like I said, they beat the living.
To be a better team this year than they were last year.
They beat the hell out of Illinois, who was 9th in the country at the time. They beat them by 53 points.
You know what's crazy is these teams being in these like other divisions is really doing them a disservice when it comes time to play the real teams.
Yeah. They also beat Oregon at Oregon. I did not see that coming.
That was maybe one of them. I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where you're like, okay, maybe they're for real. Maybe Indiana's for real. So they are unbeaten.
Cam said in Discord, Memphis is the 5th highest ranked conference champion and gets the number 12 seed despite not ranking in the top 25. Wow. So it doesn't even matter if they're ranked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd seen where people are still putting them in on the 12th though. Whatever, the 12th spot. I don't know if they deserve it or not, but they did beat Arkansas, but whipped freaking do. They've got, I don't know. playoffs are fun, but like, I don't know. There's still a part of me that's like, just take me back to the BCS. Take me back to the BCS era of football.
We stuck there too, but
we did one time. One time, damn it, we got in and then lost to Ohio State. So
that's very Uncle Rico of us.
Very, very much so. All right. Well, we can.
I don't know. I guess I don't really hate on this too much.
No.
I didn't know Texas Tech or Louisville were worth a crap, but
I'm going to be real. Georgia Tech being at 17 seems strange.
King Command, yeah, bowls mattered more in the BCS. Bowls were funner in the BCS era.
They were.
It was awesome.
They were, and you didn't see these. You didn't see opt outs. I mean,
no, I wasn't even a thing.
Yeah.
I think Leonard Fournette was maybe the first guy to do
it. Yeah, LSU. That's right.
I'm a football nerd, baby.
And they kept saying that it was like his ankle or whatever, but
he was full of crap.
They were all full. Yeah, they're full of shit. DJ Durkin would be an amazing defense coordinator. I couldn't disagree with that.
DJ Durkin's about to be a head coach, dude.
Well, I was going to say someone threw that at me in a DM. He said, "Ty, what would you do if we could hire DJ Durkin to come be the head coach, sign Petrino, keep Petrino, and then you bring DJ Durkin, let him bring his staff in on defense, let him obviously take control of the defense and let Bobby do his thing on offense."
I wouldn't hate that.
And if
Durkin
my first
strikes me as one of those guys. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Strikes me as one of the Dan Lanning, a Kirby Smart. Think about it, like those guys were just defensive coordinators. Both of them actually turns out were both defensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
And look at them now, right? Kirby was Nick Saban's, disciple or whatever. We all thought he was gonna stay there, and then he leaves. Next thing you know,
I knew he was leaving. Yeah, I knew he was leaving.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying Durkin may be one of the ones where it's like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good.
So my gut reaction to that question was no way in hell. Petrino, like, then I thought about it, like, well, okay, wait. if you could keep KJ Jackson, and of course, then you dabble into the portal, and you can support Durkin, and I kind of talked myself into it. And to be fair, Durkin, I mean, say what you want about Durkin, right? I mean, he's it's not all been roses for Durkin. Okay.
How many really bad defenses has he had?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know I hear DJ Durkin, like, I'm like, oh shit, we're playing against that guy.
Wasn't he, wasn't he responsible? Like, he turned Maryland's defense around.
Mm-hmm. And then A&M's, they were really good.
Yeah, A&M. Yeah. I don't know. Like, he was a head coach at Maryland.
Like him and Pete Golding, Will Muschamp. There's only a few guys to where you're like, yeah, they're gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
defensive.
Probably.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know that I would do it because he has already been in the head coaching realm before, and it wasn't exactly great.
Who was he the coach of? I didn't know he was a head coach. Oh, he was a coach of Maryland?
Yeah, he coached there for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
First year they were, and then second year they were bad.
You think Jim Knowles is going to end up taking over Penn State?
He was the interim coach for Florida too, which I did not know that. He was an interim coach for their Birmingham ball or whatever.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I just said, do you think Jim Knowles is going to end up taking the Penn State job? I think he is. I think he's ready for it.
It seems like that could be the case. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody, John Oliver just said Jim Knowles. That's what made me think of that.
Oh, yeah. Cam Gray says, what is your opinion on a 16-seeded playoff picture? Bring it on.
That'd be cool. Why not?
Bring it on because, again, more games that matter equal less opt-outs. It's going to make those games matter even more.
Yeah, at this point, just get rid of the damn bowl games and make it all playoffs. Yeah. Who cares? Everybody opts out anyway. I was heartbroken when Traylon Burks opted out that one year. I was like,
when they played the Outback Bowl.
Yeah, against Penn State. I was like, surely Traylon's not going to opt out. And then I was in Hobby Lobby looking at Christmas trees and shit. And I was like, Jessica walks up to me and she's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, Traylon Burks just friggin' opted out of the damn bowl game.
Yeah.
I know who he's talking about. If I can
Mike
say it.
Irwin selling his podcast. If there's an NFL name, but he can't release the name right now. Oh no.
I know who he's talking about, but I probably won't say.
Does it rhyme with Tiff Pingsbury?
Kingsbury. Yes, that guy.
Oh,
Pretty boy Floyd. I swear that's who he's talking about. I wasn't going to go out there, but
did you see our live on Monday where we brought up Bobby Bones's his segment? We brought up a piece of his show where he wrote down on a piece of paper a coach that he knows wants the Arkansas job, and he showed it to his co-host, and they both were like, "This would piss fans off so much." And I didn't think about it.
Did you guys ever figure out who he was talking about?
Well, I think it's Gus Malzahn.
Probably.
But Cliff Kingsbury, I don't know that Kingsbury would. I don't know if fans would be pissed, but this is a guy that has failed his way up.
Yes, he has. And guess where? The one thing, you know what I'll say about Eric Morris? Guess whose coaching tree he's from?
Yeah, he's from
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Yep. Could be intriguing.
Travis, no, but it would be hilarious if he did.
Oh.
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Did our boy Ralph leave? Damn it, Ralph.
Yeah, he's got to go to bed and take his vitamins.
Hell,
He's got that Smith the Whittaker's thing, you know, the flip the medicines.
Yeah. Oh no.
You sons of bitches. I'm going to sleep.
John Haas is in chat. John, you missed Ralph. Ralph was in here. You missed him. It was great. All right. Again, the post live question is for 10,000 XP. Give me 3 players that you want back for football.
I already got mine written down.
2026.
I need that 10K, baby.
Just give me 3.
I'll give you 3 right now.
Because I do think, as much as we cannot stand what's going on, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you would give me 1 or 2 defensive. Really show me something here. Maybe there's a couple guys on defense outside of Quincy. I should have said that. No Quincy Rhodes.
Oh, come on now.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have Quincy Rhodes, but I want 2 other players, and I guess he could be on either side of the ball. But
my 2 others are on offense.
And again, remember, this cycle ends 7 p.m. Friday. 7 p.m. And I did advance both EA26 leagues, by the way. They are both advanced before anybody tags me. All right.
Who are your 3, Ty?
I'll say later.
All right.
Well,
I got mine written down. I'm ready to go.
I had 2 in my mind when I was doing this, thinking about it, and I'm still struggling with the third. All right, let's move on to the some more meat and potatoes here. This is some good stuff. And how long?
Actually, I got 4.
Damn.
Yep.
I mean, you can give me all 4. That's fine. At the end, because I want to know what. Yeah, I really want to know where you're at with that. All right. We've got an interesting battle between a couple of Group of 5 coaches that are targets. These head coaches are targets of Arkansas. And that's Tulane and Memphis, Travis. And you kind of feel like, yeah, there's some talk that one of these guys might end up at Auburn anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But Tulane and Memphis are going to play. And this is actually like an interesting game. Memphis is favored, according to the matchup predictor, at 72.5%. But the spread is only 4.5 in Memphis's favor. They are at home. It's 8 p.m. on the 7th. 8 p.m. Damn, wait, is that Friday?
That is November 7th.
I'll be damned. That is Friday.
For sure it's Friday. How about that?
I'll be damned.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
No, not tomorrow night.
Oh, late 11/7. Oh, yeah, my bad. I keep thinking it's Thursday.
I was doing the same thing, dude. I was doing the same thing. I woke up today thinking today was Thursday. Hand to God. I did. I woke up. I do that at least once a month. I do that. I'm like, shit, it's not Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is an interesting game because you kind of feel like if Summerall can go into Memphis and win this game, and again, they're only picked to lose this thing by under 5 points. You kind of feel like this could do more for it could do a lot for either of these coaches. But for Hog fans, like, think about it. If Memphis wins this game, they still got to play ECU, which is going to be tough. They still got to play Navy. If they win this, and they end up winning their conference. And you're talking about 12-1 after their championship game. They play one, right? Am I twisted? Am I getting that messed up?
No,
I'm
they
pretty
play
sure.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the AAC. Yeah.
Because that's why they're automatic qualifier because of the championship.
Yeah, okay. But they're 8-1 right now, 4-1 in the American. Tulane's 3-1. This could do a lot for Silverfield. Like, there are still fans.
I think Silverfield has more to gain from this than Summerall has to lose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at it this way, though. He goes, if he loses this, that's 3 losses for Tulane this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And that could, I mean, let's not sit here and pretend like, there's a reason why Jeff Traylor is not high up on anybody's list. The guy is like 500 on the year. I think they're 4-4 or something.
That's they beat somebody last week. They weren't.
Yeah, they beat. No, they beat.
I don't remember, but
did they beat Memphis like 2 weeks ago?
Maybe.
Was that Memphis's only loss? Was
I see so much stuff in passing, it ruins me because then I forget. But then I'm like, oh, I remember that. I'm trying to look it up right now.
Well, we're only trying to keep up with all of college football.
There's
right
like
now.
132 teams
and college basketball, but it's okay. I've heard we make our fair share.
Man. Oh, they beat Tulane.
Oh,
Okay.
it was Tulane. I got it twisted.
Tulane.
Okay, yeah, they beat Tulane.
Week.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. They beat. Okay, I got.
Because I remember going, Summerall. All right, that ain't good.
Yeah. So I mean, again, if Traylor had a more impressive record, if he had Memphis's record right now, there's no doubt in my mind he'd be the number one for not everybody, but for a lot of people. It's another win. It's another notch in the old belt. Wedding Crashers reference right there.
Truth.
It'd be a pretty big win, especially this is considered a tight game, even though it's at Memphis. The matchup predictor does favor Memphis. It's almost 73%, but they're only 4.5-point favorites.
Damn,
this is
Hogblitz
actually a pretty
facts,
impressive
dude.
game for Friday night. What?
Hogblitz spitting facts. He says, does Justin Fuente and Norvell's lack of success concern you about possible success of Silverfield? Kinda now.
I heard a really good point about Memphis, and I hadn't thought about this.
Where the hell does Fuente even coach at now?
I don't.
His name was hot a couple years ago.
Where the hell is he? That's a good question for chat. I just saw his name pop up somewhere. But anyway, something I'd heard about Memphis I didn't think about, which is that one of the reasons why multiple coaches are having success at Memphis is because they always finish top 2 or number 1 in their conference in recruiting. Like they're typically top 2, maybe top 3. So in terms of talent on the field, they're typically pretty far above the rest of their conference.
Fuente is an analyst at Indiana.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean,
that's crazy.
All right.
What does an analyst do exactly? Because like Nick Saban had several of those, and they ended up pretty good.
Yeah.
This guy's an analyst under Signetti. Can't be doing bad.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So Memphis apparently finishes really good in recruiting in their conference, and I never thought of it like that. Unfortunately, Gruden. Wait, what?
Little Brim in the house. What's up, bro?
What's up, Brim? How you doing, man?
Love that guy.
Football predictions are done currently. Is he talking to us?
Everybody retires. We all give up.
Yeah, it's over. It's Jover. Yeah, that's a good question though, Blitz. The common denominator here is that people are having success at Memphis, and it sounds like they recruited at a high level. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, you see what Norvell had one good year, had one really great year at Florida State, and everything else has been crap.
Yeah. No, I think Norvell's going to get fired. I still think Florida State's going to open up if they can come up with the money.
Man.
What about do you think Kentucky opens up this year? If Kentucky opens up, Summerall's
gone
on the way.
Yeah, and apparently he's been on their radar for a minute. And like I'm sure there's been some communicating. That is his alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So yeah.
Brim's right, man. He said it's all basketball now. We have a championship team. The man's got a point.
Yeah, he's got a point. He's right. He's right. He is right. But Memphis and Tulane might be worth keeping an eye on. if Silverfield wins, it's going to be a hell of a boost. It's going to be
on
a
Friday. You guys didn't get that much to do on a Friday.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go have coffee with some friends on Friday at like 4:00. God, I'm old.
Cold coffee or a regular coffee?
I don't know. They mentioned Onyx. Have you had Onyx yet?
Yeah, I've had Onyx.
They bought out our Segas.
Right?
They bought out our Segas in Fayetteville. Yeah, they're all over the place now.
Nice.
But
Me
our
and Tim
Segas
went to Onyx one time.
Our Segas used to be fantastic. That's some of the best coffee. I got to lay off the old coffee though, man. The old acid reflux kicks my ass if I drink too much.
Tums, baby.
Who do you got in that? Memphis and Tulane.
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do too.
I think Memphis is a better team than Tulane. Doesn't even necessarily. You know what I like about Silverfield? I saw a thing about him. He went to Oregon over the summer, and did you see that? And he asked Dan. He asked Dan Lanning. He's like, "Here's what I got going on," and like he watched him go. It was he either went to Oregon or Dan Lanning came to Memphis, one of the two. But they were basically helping critique each other's teams.
Really,
which tells me that this guy's trying to grow as a coach, which is awesome.
That is actually, yeah,
it was cool.
That's actually really good.
So that was when I was like, you know what? Maybe Silverfield wouldn't be that bad of an option. It'd be a step up for him as long as it doesn't become more than he can handle. Then he might be okay. But stepping into Arkansas, you ain't just stepping in the SEC. You're stepping into a rough schedule every year. It's for the big boys. That's why our job is hard, I think, to find a coach for, because it's like you come here, it ain't no bullshit. You playing, you better get good fast.
Well, yeah, because you're typically behind the middle of the pack in terms of talent.
Yeah.
You don't have what everybody else has.
So the question is now, should the board put together these packages that are rumored they're putting together? No matter who they hire, is it going to be better? If you get a Ryan Silverfield and you get a big amount of money together to be able to buy a team that a championship level team, a SEC caliber, real SEC caliber team, like I said earlier, does the coach have to be that much? That like it gives them room for error, I guess, because the talent can fix some things. So I guess I wonder, people are Franklin. That's a great hire to me, but what I'm more concerned about is what this board of trustees pulls together financially, because that's really going to be, you can have the best coach in the world, and if he has shitty players, it's not going to matter. That's my thoughts.
Well, I think of this almost like the Danny Ford Houston Nutt thing. Like Danny, and it's a different time, but like Danny Ford had some pretty decent talent here. I couldn't tell you the names of everyone off that roster, but I know he inherited some pretty good players. But it was still, the SEC was still pretty good. Nothing like what it is now or what it's been for the last 20 years, but it was pretty damn good. And Houston Nutt came in and like right out the gate had pretty good success. We got to remember, you're playing 11 games, I think the first 3 years he coached at Arkansas. And he was winning 8-9 games. He won, 9 his first year, 8 his second. He really kind of built the program. And then he was here forever. He was here for 10 years. Of course, we know the 04 and 05 seasons were terrible. But then he brings it. He's able to build off, he's able to build on top of those 2 bad seasons with guys like Felix Jones, Darren McFadden, Peyton Hillis, Marcus Monk, guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
He always kind of made the best of what he had to work with. And Arkansas was limited then, too, in terms of talent. Like, they were not in the top 8 or top 6, top 7 in talent in this conference. I feel like you need a Houston Nutt. I feel like you need a program builder. Like, Tim said on he said multiple times, and I've kind of gone back and forth on it, but he thinks that Pittman actually left us worse off than where we were at in 2019, 2020. And I don't know about that. I don't know if it was worse.
I don't think it's worse. If Pittman was following, no, not even that. I was gonna say if Pittman was following Bielema, maybe he left us worse off. He didn't. Bielema was we hadn't won in 20. We hadn't won an SEC game in 20 games.
It was bad. I know that.
It was crazy.
It was bad.
Morris, another 20, right?
Yeah.
So Pittman, yes, Pittman was a step up. because we stopped getting the shit kicked out of us every single week, right? He won some SEC games.
Yeah.
He had a
Won
good
3.
season, one real good season. He won bowl games, things like that. We were just getting killed before him. So that I respectfully disagree on.
Notre Dame did happen under his watch, and then you had
True.
LSU and who's the other one that beat Ole Miss
Auburn
last year?
murked us a few times too, I think, in there somewhere.
So Missouri.
He choked away games real bad, but regardless, it's still a step up.
Yeah,
it's from you getting your ass kicked every single week to we're losing the close ones. That's a talent gap, in my opinion. The talent gap between us and the SEC is the difference in those games. Those close games.
Well, but some of those close games, you could look to coaching, you can look to just mental error. You can look at any A&M game the last, since they joined the damn conference.
You had one good one.
You've had one. So I think really, and I know there's not a Houston Nutt out there. There's a lot of elements when Houston Nutt came in here. He's from here. He knows the area. He played here for a short while before he transferred to Oklahoma State. And he was kind of a hometown. Like it was cool to see him come back, and then he came out and he just built this program. He took, some guys that maybe weren't highly rated and turned them into damn draft picks.
There's not a lot of god tier coaches anymore, like left.
Well, there's
You remember when they were like before they hired Pittman about that time? There was Saban, there was Malzahn, there was Kiffin was just getting back in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the big names that we all thought was going to be around forever. The Urban Meyers,
you do have Day, you have Smart, you got Lanning.
But it's just like all those guys, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
I would be shocked to see a Lanning or a Kirby Smart or anybody like that show up at LSU.
Well, yeah, but Nick Saban wasn't Nick Saban until he got to Alabama. Like really, I know he won a natty at LSU, and he went to Miami and hated it. Very, very Petrino like. He hated the NFL the way Petrino hated it. Came back and was unbelievable. Then now he's considered the greatest head coach of all time. That was not the case when he took the Alabama job. Yeah, he was a big time, big name, but he wasn't. There's not many of those. And a lot of that has to do with it's just the change of the landscape of college football. Yeah. It's just wild. And then you see all these firings. It's unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Crazy.
It is insane. When Pittman was fired, what was he the third, fourth?
We were early. It was Oklahoma State and then maybe
UCLA was first, right?
Oh, UCLA, Oklahoma State, then Arkansas.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And then I think Virginia Tech followed shortly after.
So I don't know.
Brady said, would Urban Meyer be a Cal level higher? Probably. I don't know if Urban Meyer's, he's been taught. Urban Meyer is like Nick Saban now because it's like he's never coming back kind of thing, Urban Meyer's been talked about for years as much as Gruden. And now this year, Saban coming back. Every team thinks Saban's coming back. He's not coming back, dude. I'd love it.
He's done.
Yeah.
We're about to be 2-10 this year, same as Chad left, and that's fair.
But he's been fired for how many of those games?
Yeah.
So it's not really a fair comparison still to me.
But I don't think it would matter though.
It doesn't though.
I think we'd still have the same record. I really do.
Every coach we've had, starting from Bielema to Chad, every coach we've had after Bobby has all been paying for the same mistakes. It started when Bobby was good, and then Bielema, and then just started going bad. And then when Sam picked it up, it was worse, or whatever. Yeah. It just kept stacking. That's why everybody's so pissed off now.
Well, it's just.
So we got a glimmer of hope in 21?
Yeah.
And then it was like.
They have to be set up for this next guy. They have to be set up, and it can't be for 1 year. It's got to be a long-term. And I know that's so hard to promise, but it's got to be at minimum like, no, coach, we got you for those first 3 for sure. We've got you for the first 3, and then we're going to build up beyond that.
And any smart coach isn't coming here without a plan because you're just no one's going to take a job to get fired. If you don't have the resources in order, there's no point in coming here.
Yeah.
Because you're literally just going to screw yourself. You're going to make yourself look bad. because you're not going to be able to get all the talent. Dude, it ain't much recruiting these days. It's a lot more money.
And yeah, you're right. And I know I'm going to get hit with this. I know someone's going to come at me with what I'm about to say.
I love it.
But being in the SEC for Arkansas, it's almost like the Talon Green of decisions. It's like it's big. It used to be real big in recruiting. Like you could go out on the road. Just ask A&M how big it was for them when they first joined. Look at the recruiting pre-2012 and then look at it after. It went from they're pretty good recruiting to damn, top 5, top 10 classes, right? However, when it comes to a coaching search, I think the schedule, that's going to be one of the first things I'm curious about. The NIL is for sure going to be number one. It's for sure going to be what was the success in the portal the last couple of years, and then who the hell am I playing? And is Arkansas in a position where they can compete in this conference? And they're not. They're not. Yeah. And so that's why the vocal part of the crowd, the vocal part of the Hog, fandom is saying, get the hell out of this conference.
I was going to say, if you can't come up with the money to compete in this conference, go to the Big 12, get the hell out.
You don't belong in the SEC if you're struggling to get. And listen, I think they're going to fix it. I've said all along, they're going to fix it. They're going to get some money. There's too much damn money around Little Rock and Northwest Arkansas for this to be broken forever. I think it's going to get fixed. But yeah, that crowd is starting to become more and more vocal. Like, it is a disadvantage to be in this conference in terms of scheduling. Now, yeah, you're getting a big old fat check for
even
being
in terms of playoff. In terms of playoff, it's a disadvantage. If you take Arkansas to the Big 12 and we whooping all their asses, now a lot of people, your first thought is, well, we won't have the same caliber of talent. We might, because we ain't got SEC talent.
They don't have it now. I mean, not enough of it.
Yeah. So my thoughts are, if you go over there against easier teams, you're setting yourself up for success even more.
Easier. Oklahoma State might kill their who they're targeting, the rumor is, or at least what I heard. I don't know, maybe this is wrong. They're looking at Morris at North Texas.
Really?
And that seems like the perfect damn fit for him. It just does. It's not a super high pressure job. You're in a conference that's all offense anyways, but I mean, Oklahoma State, Gundy, when he had them rolling, those guys are, they can win 9 games a year because they don't play anybody worth a damn. Now you got Texas Tech. You've got the oil money down there that's going to help some of those teams out. Baylor, I'm sure, will get in on that too if they haven't already. But yeah, I don't know. Again, Tusk Talk with Ty Hudson here is not saying get out of this conference, please. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that, if you're on this coaching search, that's going to be one of the things these coaches think about is like Travis said, you've got to be in a position financially to compete in this conference more so than any other conference. Maybe the Big Ten's kind of right there, but you don't have the same questions in the ACC, especially with like Florida State and Clemson and North Carolina and all these teams being down. And then the same thing in the Big 12. Like the challenge of that schedule is nowhere freaking near what the SEC has to deal with and what a school like Arkansas has to deal with when you consider they're a little underhanded here when it comes to resources. So it's just something to think about. I'm not saying they ought to leave.
The worst part of it is that we're good in the SEC in every other sport. That's, I think, maybe why they won't leave.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, football is the primary, I get it, but
so just get serious and we're fine.
Yeah. Right. I mean, they're crushing it in baseball. They have for the last decade plus. They've been solid, really solid. And when they don't get out of their own regionals, that really.
I can't wait till December, dude, because all these coaches are going to start jumping.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be awesome. I hope Auburn hires Jimbo, dude.
No, watch them do something crazy.
I heard some of their guys want Jimbo right now. Some of their boosters.
I wouldn't be surprised. Dude.
Do it.
I've heard. Is it their board of trustees? It's just silly, or is it their major? I don't know. There's always something about Auburn. It's like, well, it's a good gig, all things considered. But then I've heard like some of their higher ups. I don't know. Maybe it's either their board or their higher up money people are just stupid. I don't know. It feels like everybody who sucks right now is full of.
They should have never fired Gus, dude. They should have never fired Gus. After that, you had Brian Harsin, you had Hugh Freeze, and they both were terrible.
Yeah. Hire Gundy. Someone, or not Gundy, sorry, Gruden. I want someone to hire Gruden because I want to see how that works
Gundy
out.
Now.
Yeah, well, he'll end up either.
Go to Virginia Tech, dude. Who cares?
I don't know. You know, his kids are one or two of his kids went to the U of A.
I don't want Gundy, man.
Oh
That'd be
God,
so bad.
oh man, if that's who Bobby Bones was talking about,
No,
oh,
Gundy's like trailer park Dabo. He is, dude. He hates
Timu,
recruiting. He hates
Timu down.
He hates the transfer portal.
He does. They're so similar in like their, you know, when they talk. They're
I'm a
so
man. I'm 40.
I'm a man. Hey, let's get into this Michigan State Arkansas game on Saturday.
Yeah, boy, the fun stuff. Come on, Brim.
The good stuff. Where you at? We're getting into it. Obviously, not a lot here to talk about in terms of just what to expect because both these teams have only played one. I did catch some of the Michigan State Colgate game. Colgate hung around with these guys until halfway through the second half. Michigan State, you know, they've got some pretty good pieces coming back, some good rotation pieces, and like guys like Cohen Carr, Jackson Kohler, Jeremy Fears, who's a really good point guard, had 10 assists in their game against Colgate. Carson Cooper, you know, these guys won 30 games last year, and they've got some of those pieces back. But for the most part, this is not the same Michigan State team. I think they were preseason 23rd. And that's probably about right. Hell, Jay freaking anti-Razorback. Golly, I can't believe him. Jay Bilas has Arkansas at like 20th, and he has Michigan State, I think, at like 25th.
You know, Michigan State's a 1.5 point favorite. That's crazy.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, it changed.
It's in East Lansing. That's why, dude.
It is. It's in East Lansing. Yeah,
and their crowd is awesome. Make no mistake, guys. Their crowd was legit last week.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This
is one of those ones when you were asking me predictions for the first like 10 games or something. I was like, eesh.
Well, I'll get into what I think here in a minute. Against Colgate, yeah, Jeremy Fears, number one for them, their point guard. He's like 6'2", pretty, you know, he's not like a tiny little 6 foot
Fears
point guard.
There was Oklahoma.
Huh?
What's his name?
Jeremy Fears.
Is that the kid that was at Oklahoma last year?
Wait,
there was a Fears at Oklahoma last year.
What? Oh, you know, I don't know. No,
Jeremiah Fears?
No. Jeremy Fears played at you know what? You're making me want to relook at this.
Sorry.
Pretty sure he was at Michigan State last year. I'm almost positive he was at Michigan State last year. Yeah, he's been at Michigan State.
Okay. He must be a brother.
So you do that every damn time. You do that every damn time. You make me second guess myself. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, he's been there. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's been there for 3. But yeah, no, he had 10 assists, 5 steals, 14 points. He had an offensive board.
In my defense, that kid's name at Oklahoma was Jeremiah Fears.
Jeremiah Fears, yeah.
They gotta be brothers.
Jackson Kohler had 15 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, and just 1 turnover. He's also 50% outside. He's a stretch 4, I think is what he is. Number 0. He shot 50%, 2 of 4 outside. Again, 7 offensive boards, man, by himself. I get it. It's Colgate, but still, like, I'm pretty sure against shitty opponents last year, Arkansas couldn't get 7 offensive boards as a team.
Yeah.
So they had 19 offensive rebounds against Colgate, 47 total boards, 18 assists. The ball movement when I was watching them was insane. Like, they were moving around the post, kicking outside, moving inside, you know, right to the rim.
This is going to be as much their first test as it is ours.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But
yeah.
Do they have any exhibitions this year?
They did play. Yeah. I think they played 2, just like we did. I could be
like
wrong.
the exhibitions, man. Those are legit.
Oh man, yeah, they're good. I wonder long term, you know, like how useful are they really? I don't know because, you know, remember
I don't think Knox is going to play in this game from the sounds of it.
Yeah, Knox dealing with that turf toe.
Yeah.
And if he's not good to go, then
well, we're pretty deep, so it's. I mean, I hate that we're not going to have Knox, but we're still a pretty deep team, man.
Yeah, they're going to be fine without Knox. It'll be. You know, you'd love for him to play in a game like this.
There you go, John Oliver coming through in the clutch. He said they lost to Memphis in the exhibition.
That's right. It was Memphis. Yeah. Okay,
and we beat their ass.
Ty, you doing a post game for the basketball game? Yeah, Smock, I do a post game for every one of them. I'll be here for every single post game for basketball.
It's a great name.
Yeah, that's right. They lost to Memphis. Okay.
I like it.
But they can go pretty deep, man. They had what'd they end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8 guys in double-digit minutes. And it looks like they're going to have a pretty strong 9-man rotation. But man, I'm telling you, they move the ball around well. I mean, this is going to be interesting for this defense, for a young Arkansas defense. We think of like Thomas and Acuff, Billy Richmond, who's only a sophomore, right? But he's, after last year, he's got quite a bit of experience.
I love Billy, man. He's great.
Billy's just fantastic, man. This is going to be a good test, though. When you get teams like this that can move the ball and they've got some leadership, they got a hell of a point guard. Again, Jeremy Fears, number 1. Watch him. I was pretty impressed with his ball movement skills, man. They'll try to dribble drive a little bit. What was the one thing I did not look at? Okay, no. This was the thing that did stand out. They had 37 attempts at the free throw line. 37.
Damn.
They didn't do great. They were 24 of 37, which isn't atrocious, but it's not great. That's 64, almost 65%. And then they were 6 of 21 outside. I did think some of what I watched, some of their shot selection outside was questionable. Things they got to clean up. I want to play this clip from Izzo if I can find it. It's pretty funny if I can pull this up. Here, is this it? Oh, no.
Better, and I didn't think we played very well. So a lot of work to do, and we're going to get our ass embarrassed on Saturday. And maybe that's good. It's good to have that pressure on us. Questions?
That was Izzo right after their game against Colgate. I have the actual video file where I turned the volume up because he's kind of hard to hear there. But yeah, he said we're going to get our asses handed to us. He was not real happy with how they played. You know how long that man has been at Michigan State?
How long?
Since 1995.
Damn,
dude.
He's been there since Nolan was our coach.
I was in 5th grade, dude. 5th grade.
Crazy.
And this man has been coaching there, and he's a legend. Izzo is fantastic, man. I mean, he is such a great coach. He's
I still
old school.
feel pretty good about his game, dude.
You do?
I do, man. It's hard for me to picture a game where we go in there and get our asses kicked.
Yeah.
Just the way this team's looked so far this year, except for that one half against Memphis. But you know what sucks? I didn't see it because I didn't start watching that game until the second half.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got home, and then I was kind of scrolling through Twitter as I was watching the game, and I was like, God, what was everybody so pissed off about? We looked fine.
Dude. No, they punched Arkansas in the mouth with that full court press, and Arkansas bounced right back and did it right back to them. And Arkansas just simply out-talented them off the floor. I don't think it would have mattered exhibition or not. Arkansas would have won that thing easily. I'm shocked when I see these people that are leaving Arkansas outside the top 15.
Dude, you were in 5th grade in 95?
Yeah.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, I was at Jefferson. Hell, actually, I might have been in 6th grade.
Yeah, I was like 6 years old, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at Jefferson Elementary in Fayetteville. Sure was.
You're old.
The old Jefferson Elementary. Yeah, so Michigan State, though, they were favored to beat Colgate by 22.5 points. And obviously, that didn't happen. They didn't.
What was your final in that one? My phone has 5% battery. So I'm looking at it like, no, it's fine. I'm not recording on my phone, but I'm like, it's my stat finder.
What was that final score? What the hell was it?
I guess I have a laptop in front of me. I could pull up ESPN.
It was close, like 80 something to 69. 80 to 69 is what it was.
Wow.
They won by just 11 points. Yeah, they shot 28% outside, 41% overall field goal percentage, 10 turnovers.
So either Colgate's really good or Mississippi State sucks.
Michigan State.
Sorry. I've called them Mizzou and Mississippi State.
Oh, did you call them Missouri? I must have missed it.
I called them Mizzou earlier.
That's all right.
Camo Gang. Yeah, I'm a 07er, actually.
Oh, wow. 07.
Oh, shit.
I'm 02. Fayetteville. Damn, I thought Travis was like the same age as Ty. How did y'all meet?
Tinder.
What'd you say? Did you say Tinder?
Tinder. I watched his show and
Yeah, he hit me up in the DMs.
I called him and I was like, bro, if you ever need a sponsor.
Yeah, it's
He's
actually
like-
right
he-
after.
He was like, actually, I'm about to start this live show. And I was like, perfect.
yeah.
I
Gonna
was
go
standing in
full
my
time.
shop in Lowell.
Wow.
Yeah. Old school,
Golly, it's
man.
been that long ago. That's awesome. All right. Well, so we'll
Don't
end
put
it
on the
here.
screen, but read the other Mike's comment.
Here's the what did he say?
The other Mike.
Oh goodness.
That's great.
What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? God. Anyways, give me predictions in chat before we hang this up. Travis, who do you got? Tell me, sounds
I'm
like
gonna give you all 4 of them. I got number 1, Julian Neal.
Oh, I'm talking about Michigan State and Arkansas.
Oh, whoops. Michigan State. I thought you were talking about the other thing. I was like, okay, we can do that right now. That's fine.
You started drinking before we went live.
I swear to God, I'm sober as a judge. I'm just maybe that's what's wrong with me. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about. Who do I got? Man, I still feel like Arkansas is gonna get it, and I'm talking about. I think we're gonna win by like 6.
I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be a single digit win, but I think it'll be by like 6 or 7. I think it'll be like decisive, but it's not going to be like it's not going to be a nail biter. I don't think. I think at the end we'll know we got it. So if we're going, I guess, prediction wise on numbers, I'm going to say 85 to 91.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I scoring, baby. Let's go.
All right. If they do that, that's going to be impressive. If they, because that was kind of my thing. Like, is this going to be? We just don't know enough about either of these teams, really.
I probably should have went 85 and went down the other way.
I'll say, I'm the same. I like Arkansas to win. I'm going to say like 74 to 66 or something like that.
Probably more realistic.
It's going to be like an 8 or 9 point win for Arkansas. I never go odd numbers though. I'm always going to go even. So I'm going
to go weird. Got to factor in those free throws, bro.
Yeah, that's all right.
We always usually miss one of them, if we're both in the double bonus by the end of this thing.
Wonder if the officials getting this one too. Yeah. So November 8th, 6 p.m., Arkansas, Michigan State. I will be live post game for that. All right, now you can give me your three players that you want back.
4 players, bro.
Or 4. Give me 4.
As
for everyone else,
he's
it's
eligible, 3. I'm going Julian Neal.
Okay.
I think he's eligible. KJ Jackson.
I think. Hold on. Actually, is Julian Neal? What is he?
I swear to God, he's got another year.
I thought he did too.
Julian Neal's a good player, man. He just gets cooked sometimes.
Jordan Young was the 5th-year senior. Kenai Walker's a 5th-year senior. Where the hell is Neal? No, Neal's out of eligibility.
All right, fine, Platt.
Okay, Jaden Platt. All right, there's one.
KJ Jackson. Jack McCroy.
Okay.
And Quincy Rhodes.
Okay, those are 4 pretty good. That's good, actually. Those are good.
Cameron Gray, I wouldn't keep Larry Worth if he was on my fantasy football team.
Cameron Gray says Platt, KJ Jackson, and Larry Worth. Those are his 3. And again, remember, post live chat. So Cam, for that 10,000 XP, make sure you copy and paste that after the live show is done.
I definitely stole Platt from him, by the way.
Platt's got a lot of promise.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do 3, I'm going to say KJ Jackson, Quincy Rhodes, because I did say I'm going to keep Quincy in, and then. Damn, but you said Jack McCroy.
Yeah, dude, Shaq's a freshman, bro.
Yeah, he's a redshirt freshman. Yeah,
he's gigantic.
He's
gonna get good, man.
God, but I like Platt's got a lot of promise.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually hard.
What about Rohan?
Well, he's done. Is he
done?
Yeah,
okay, I wasn't sure.
You know what? I'm gonna say Platt too. I'm gonna say Platt. Those are my three. I'm gonna cop out. I'm gonna say Platt also because I think Platt's got a lot of promise. I think Platt's gonna be really good by the time he's done. Again,
he's learning how to block a little bit, but
yeah. Well, he's pretty balanced though. I mean, Petrino was bragging on him through fall camp that he was a pretty balanced tight end that he could actually block. I don't know what his grading is. Maybe he slipped up a little bit on the year. Cameron Gray says, "You're welcome, Travis." Only put one because he's. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Larry Worth can hit the portals. Broken off. Savage.
Yep.
All right, everybody. I appreciate Patreon. Remember, you supporters, I'm going to get that list updated on hopefully by Saturday. My hands are a little full, but I will get that is thing number one. I'm going to try and get done tomorrow is get that list updated for everybody. But I do appreciate Patreon supporters. You guys, you help keep the lights on in this place. Shout out to Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company. The guy in this chat has been he needs to send me a new ad read. But
I will do that. You can even skip the ad read this week.
No. I'm going to do it though. I'm going to do it. Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company. What makes us one of the top local rated for garage door repair? How about same day services, free estimates, quality parts, and affordable outcomes? Better than best results. 501-244-3667. That's for everybody down in Central Arkansas. Check out the link provided for you down below. These guys killing it, over 1,000 5-star reviews, and they earned each and every one of them. They are the best in the business.
I'll add a couple things also that we actually just started back doing commercial today as well.
Oh, really?
So we're going to do that, and we're doing a lot of custom doors. So we're going to be I've been rebuilding the website currently, but but you guys should check out the website. It's actually pretty badass.
Yeah, no, the last time I saw it, it was really cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to be adding a couple more pages for commercial and for custom garage doors as well. So we're expanding, baby.
That's awesome. You guys are crushing it down there. You're crushing it. I'm going to come down there and visit y'all, though.
Do it. My pool's almost ready.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
It's going to be legit. Come down next summer, bro.
I got to lose some pounds first.
Yeah, me too.
All right, everybody. Appreciate everyone. And I will be back on Saturday for the post-game Arkansas, Michigan State. It's the best post-game live show around, baby. So don't miss out. I will see you then. Travis, I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. See you, man.
See you. Who you gonna get?